come and collect the dustbin, right? So we send an SMS to the person who's going to collect our dustbin. So he can understand if the dustbin is full or empty.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And we use two ultrasonic sensors, two uniboards, one servo motor, yeah, and an LED screen for it.
Wow. Looks like you have a good start, everybody. It's good to practice. The more you practice, the more you'll get better, because sometimes it takes 10 years or 20 years in order to know how to make something. And I'll tell you, the reason why people don't have their dreams come true is because they don't know how to work in small steps until they can get the end of this. But the world is moving very fast. There's a lot of things now. Even plants, they have pulses like we do. And there was someone that invented a way that the light and the stroller will move with the plant based on the light feeling the pulse of the plant. So plants are alive, they breathe and they feel like we do. And now they can move like by themselves with light. There's also two brothers that invented a hearing aid for
Raman and Lakshman yesterday.
Sorry, what?
Ram and Lakshman yesterday, day before yesterday, they congenital hearing loss.
For hearing loss,
yes,
two brothers, they're in college, very young, and they invented a hearing loss that nobody in the world with the more money, with the biggest schools could think of it. These two brothers thought of it, and they patented it, and now they own it, and they helped 50 people hear again that never could hear in their life. They would have to have had brain surgery and open their brains in order to hear, and they didn't have enough money to do that, so they stayed deaf their whole life until they invented this thing. So how come we have so many people, so much money in all the world, and they don't invent? Because they don't try.
Yeah, and we have made for blind people. Yeah, for blind people. So the blind people, right now we have made one that is having one distance sensor and one buzzer. And when there's more than 1 meter of distance, then the buzzer will beep and blind person will get to know that there's someone or something in front of him. But now we are making.
Do you have anyone blind here?
No, we don't have, but they've seen many of the patients who come to the hospital.
Wow.
And they realize that, they have to be made self-independent. And the best way to give is not to give a stick so that they can be known that they are blind. You can make them confident by giving them spectacles.
Wow.
So people don't know that he's blind. But at the same time, he can sense there is an obstruction over there. He can manage to go properly walking. So instead of taking the stick out, there will be no more stick.
Wow, you see?
And now we are going.
And for 100 years, people have been doing this, 200 years, 300 years, and nobody's changing it, but you can think of things and change them.
And now we are making something cool that, that generations, they do agriculture or something, but when the blind person is born, it can all be stopped because he is blind. So we are making something so that blind glasses will help the people to do agriculture, to do business, to even run aeroplanes. We are making all this.
Wow. And working together, I'm sure you can think about a million more ideas too.
Yeah.
That's